Hi listeners, welcome to my channel. We have covered the overview of July and the Cancer season, the Cancer new moon, and the volatility we will experience in August, and we have seen a preview of that volatility already in early part of July. Today we are going to go deeper into each sign to understand what needs to be initiated to support this volatility over the course of these 2 weeks, and what oppositions we are about to face to our new starts and new efforts or beginnings in July. Understanding this is key to handling the volatility we would see peak in August. As I said, we cannot do Leo season in August without understanding the requisite support from Cancer season. Influence holds for 2 weeks and moon is now visible, making this the right time to plant new seeds in line with the specific themes we would discuss for your sign. You should check your rising sign followed by sun or moon sign. Rising is most accurate, though career perspective holds from sun sign as well. Moon sign gives more information on the influence on personal life. As this complements the Capricorn full moon, do check that if you haven't checked for your specific zodiac sign, because that will merge with the trends we discussed today for your sign. I publish all of my written content now on Substack. You can sign up for my free newsletter on it so you receive all the transit updates as a written transcript for you to reference anytime you want. I would like to thank my patrons for their support for the channel. If you would like to support my work, if you find it meaningful or helpful in any ways to you, at cost of a coffee a month, you can choose to become a patron to support the content of this channel. I will leave the link to both in details. My name is Charu, and now our channel's name is also Astrology with Charu. I hope you like the new name. I'm your host on this journey, so let's dig in. Hi Cancer, happy birthday to Cancer Sun, and to all of you a very happy new season. Cancer, your beautiful new moon marks the new start in who you are, new look, new manner of expression, new physical or outer presentation to the outer world, as well as a new faith in who you are. Apart from taking this opportunity of annual refresh to make any changes in your physical world or habit, we would be prompted to do things by ourselves and for ourselves. Self-reliance is key here, and it's time to go solo as this new moon feeds the unique, the entrepreneur, the independent in us with a sextile with Uranus in your house of network. Talk about standing out in the crowd. Our new moon is the time to meet new people, have new experiences, putting ourselves out there, new influence, new abundance, and a new network impact. This is especially being prompted for 18 degree of Cancer rising sun or moon 3 degrees before or after, or Cancer sun born around the new moon, which is around 10th of July, born 3 days before, 3 days after. Though it's felt by all of your sign, these degrees and dates will get the most trigger at this time. Uranus, the planet of sudden changes for you Cancer, is sitting in its own house of network and media. It is giving you the impetus to widen your network, to widen your influence, to widen your social impact, your identity, and have very unique and different people in your tribe. The conflict or volatility of July and August for you is focused on material houses, which are to do with who you are becoming. Like there's a conflict over different parts of you on who you are becoming. What's your vision and where is the wealth coming from that vision? These are fixed houses for you, and it seems that the only way out is a total shift, which Uranus is prompting as it's the solution or outlet of this volatility you will feel in July and August. Uranus prompts to sudden changes in fixed parts of our life, and for you that's prompted in network, in social media, in vision, in big wealth ideas, going independent, using online media, networking with unique, artistic, brilliant people, widening your identity to have a different set of people in it. And that is the solution, that is the outlet of this dissonance, of this volatility you're feeling. This prompts to having a set of people who have common vision, but they're still independent of each other, if that makes sense. People who are not hanging out so much together, but they are people who come together to bring some vision to reality. It does prompt sometimes falling out of an old set of group or an old network partner or a old vision as you move to a more inspired life. It prompts to radical change in vision, which you would see more unveiled as we have Leo season begin after 22nd of July. But this volatility, even though is supportive to you, is not easy. It needs support, and that's what we are doing right now in Cancer season. In your season, with your new moon, over these 2 weeks, we first make solid base by giving you a priority before we dive into the volatility and resolving those conflicts. As I said in part 1, this volatility that you're feeling, it both feeds into a new start in your life as well as is supported by this new start. The seed you sow over the course of next 2 weeks in a new you, it gives you a more inspired vision of what you could be. But it also requires you to present something unique on a social platform or to a network or to a unique set of people who are different from the ones you have worked or networked with before. Even the media you use, the platform you use needs to be very state of art or different. New moon in our sign is the time to be bold, be brave, and try new things, which is what you are being prompted to do, even though it comes post a period of volatility, and it would be followed by a period of volatility, as this new start would be challenged around 17th of July as well as 25th of July. Because we cannot have this new start with the same patterns of operating or responding to significant others in our life. Our response and our way of handling partners, business partners, personal partners, clients, it needs to evolve. The whole equation needs to change. And Pluto has been prompting you to not lose your power to others for a while. So we have a test coming up right on the foot of this new start for you around 17th of July, and then possibly a verbal conflict around 25th of July. This will play out very strongly for Cancer rising, Sun or Moon around 25 of Cancer, 2 degrees before, 2 degrees after. That is Cancer Sun, born around 17th of July. 2 days before, 2 days after. You have to remember that any power struggle with another right now is a reflection of struggle you face within, where you are giving your power away to another whenever there is a balance required between what you want and what others expect of you. It is not a popular opinion, but Pluto plays out our internal drama through another, because we need to physically fight a pattern that operates within us, and that is a pattern of powerlessness in some ways. This is a very challenging aspect, but partnerships, personal or business, that do not grow with who you're becoming or do not contribute to you any longer, they need to be released. Pluto is death rebirth, and they are in your house of commitments, contracts, partnerships, business and personal. So the ones that have outlived their purpose, their usefulness in your life, the ones that are reducing your power, that are reducing your vitality, they need to be irrevocably removed. A change is demanded. We are pushed to self assert. Our determination, self confidence is both challenged and amped up, but due to friction that happens with another. Pluto doesn't like weakness. It's a planet of power, but those changes with this aspect will only come through others. It's like you need somebody to hack the gold, and that person would become the devil who's hacking the gold, but you need that person in your life. It's like we need that friction, we need that opposition, and through that conflict of an obsessive, compulsive, or intense behavior of another, the gold within you will come out. This is a period when we are reminded to trust our senses, trust our intuition, and not let others push their rules on you, and to put personal care as integral part of your identity. You're a Cancer. Cancer sign needs self-care to perform at its best. Being aware of your sensitivity, honoring it, because there will be people around you who would make you feel bad about taking care of yourself. They would make you feel bad even about your identity right now. Because your ego is being challenged, your identity is being challenged here. Compromising oneself is very different from being sensitive and compassionate to another. So this conflict would separate any pattern from your sensitivity, where that sensitivity becomes a reason to compromise yourself. Pluto retrograde midpoint causes irrevocable changes in our connections, in our contracts, in our patterns of connecting with others when it's right here. Well, haven't we had 2 years of all this through eclipses? But there's apparently still some stuff which is not cleared off, especially for around 25 degree. There's still Pluto digs at a specific degree for 2 years, because the changes it makes in us, they are for life. Those patterns are lived for life. The gold that is hacked out of you right now through other people, through conflict with other people, that's what will stay with you for life. On positive side, this new moon is so beautifully aspected with Neptune inspiration, which means that you can get very inspiring ideas of what future could be. We're inspired to take a leap, as both Jupiter and Neptune are spending some time together, positively aspecting your sign during all of these oppositions, during all of these volatility. They bring positive influences, support from gurus, support from mentors, support from teachers. They bring back the sense of adventure that the events of last 2 years might have stripped off from you. And they can bring some very inspiring conversations, especially for 1 degree or 23 degree of Cancer rising, Sun or Moon, or Cancer Sun born around 23rd of June or 15th of July. 2 degrees before and after, 2 days before and after these critical dates, because that's where right now Neptune and Jupiter are positively aspecting. But for all of you, this helps to broaden the view of life. We are shown trends or life goals which flow so much easier into who you are as a person versus what you're pushing to be, and they will prompt a change. This broader scope of existence calls to us much more than what we are struggling with, and it inspires you to put your efforts into a new start. Neptune, Jupiter are together only in July in your house of adventure and belief. They would come fully here only in 2022. I spoke of it in your 2022 preview video, which I'll again link in the description. Neptune is very strong right now. It just went retrograde. It is showing you back the sense of adventure you have lost. It's bringing that back. I would take advantage of this time to hear what's coming to me. Some call it good karma. Some call it inevitability. Some call it voice of God. But normally this aspect very positively guides us to a different direction. And it's time to tune in. Neptune is now retrograde, so things which were in fog earlier, they're slowly coming to light. They would further come to light. But we will sow a seed of this side of us, this new side of you that you're seeing right now in these 2 weeks. It's a cliche, but that's exactly what we need to live right now. We need to have faith. This is the house of faith where Jupiter and Neptune are guiding you to have faith and take a leap of faith to move forward and move out of a dysfunction in some ways. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. I hope this was helpful. I'll see you in the next video now. Thank you.